Hey, what is going on, everybody? One second. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had an awesome day. It is still Tuesday. It's getting close to midnight, but just wanted to jump on here real quick. If you didn't catch it the other night, about 5 days ago, I did a video on your FICO score / credit score, the 5 components of what make up your credit score and the percentages of how much each weighs on what your credit score is. So if you didn't see that one, you can jump back, scroll back here, or go to my YouTube channel and search my name with credit score, and it'll pop up. Tonight, I'm going to stay on the credit education line, and we're going to talk about a security freeze, right, or freeze on your credit. There's also such a thing as a fraud alert on your credit. It's a different topic. I'm going to do a video on that in the next couple of days. So tonight we're going to talk about security freeze. Okay, a freeze on your credit or on your credit information will stop a thief or a criminal from actually opening up any accounts, getting any credit using your information, using your social security number, even if they have it. It will also prevent potential lenders, from accessing your credit report as well. So we'll talk about what to do with that. So here's a few things that you need to know about freezing your credit. All right, all this, I didn't make this up. This is not in my head. All this information comes directly from the credit bureau. So here we go. You need to know what a credit freeze is. Kind of talked about that already in the opening, but when you freeze your credit report, you're stopping any information being reported to lenders or creditors. They can't run your social security number to pull your credit report or to see any of your information. If you have a freeze on your credit and a thief or a criminal or somebody gets a hold of your social security number and they try to open up credit using your social security number, your information, they will not be able to if there's a freeze, because the creditors or the lenders will not be able to pull your credit report because your credit is frozen. Got that? Makes sense. Sound. So I don't know if you guys could hear that. Come on. What is going on with this button? This new case I got on the phone. It's not lined up right. All right. So the credit freeze is now, if you saw my video tonight, there's 3 main credit bureaus. You have a TransUnion, you have Equifax, and you have, oh my God, why am I blanking out? Experian. Whew. I talk about this stuff and deal with the work all day. I don't know why I forgot there for a second. TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. They're the 3 main credit bureaus. If you do a credit freeze on your account, on your social security number, you have to do an individual freeze for each of those 3 different bureaus. They're the 3 main bureaus that cover all of our credit. You want to apply for a loan or apply for whatever it is, the creditor goes to the 3 bureaus. Sometimes they check 1 bureau, sometimes they check 2, sometimes they check all 3. They don't all check the same ones. They all have different information, or they all might not have the same information. So you have to apply for a freeze on all 3 separately so that all 3 are frozen. Okay. They'll ask you security questions, different things. You have to verify your identity. You'll get a PIN code, and you can freeze it and you can unfreeze it whenever you need to. Okay. Number 3, to freeze your credit, it's free. And actually, years ago, up till about 2018, the credit bureaus, the credit companies were actually charging people to freeze their credit and even to unlock their credit, to unfreeze their credit. There was an act that came about in 2018, and now to put a credit freeze on your reporter to freeze or unfreeze is free. So you don't have to worry about that. It doesn't cost any money. And you do it as much or as many times as you would like. And when you freeze your credit and you unfreeze it, you don't have to just unfreeze it forever and it's never frozen. You can temporarily unfreeze it and then refreeze it again. So there's lots of options. Hey, Bella. Good evening. All right. So a freeze doesn't protect everything. So as I said earlier, a freeze will protect you from somebody that has your social security number and is attempting to get credit in your name using your social security number, your personal information. A credit freeze will not protect you, say, if you lost your credit cards or, something to that effect, where you lost your card somewhere, or if you're a victim of, you know, a lot of stuff has been going around for years now, but like if you go to a gas station, or it could be anywhere, in a store, but it happens a lot at gas stations and inside like Wawa's and things like that, where they have the fake cover on the part where your credit card goes, and there's actually a little computer in there, a little camera that gets your PIN code when you punch it in, and it takes the information off your credit card. And so if somebody were to do that and steal your information off your credit card, they also have handheld little devices that the criminals carry in their pocket. Excuse me. That they can walk right up to you and walk right next to you, and it swipes all the information from whatever credit cards are in your pocket. So there's lots of different devices and things out there to get your information. So a credit freeze will not protect you from someone using your credit. Or not using your credit, but using your credit you already have, like your credit cards. Okay, credit freeze only protects your social security number and keeps anybody from opening up new credit. All right, that's the difference. If you lose your credit card or your credit card number gets stolen, that's something different. All right, so it does not protect from that. All right, number 5, and this isn't really a bad thing, but as I said at the outset, although a credit freeze will keep bad guys from opening credit using your information and your name, it will also keep lenders or potential lenders from giving you credit that you actually want to apply for. And it's not a horrible thing. As I said, you can freeze and unfreeze your credit as you please. You have a password and a PIN and all the good stuff. And you can unfreeze it for a certain amount of time. You can tell them how long you want your credit open. Or you can say, I want it open specifically for this company. They're about to run my credit for a loan for this. And it can be opened up just for that company, and then it'll be frozen again. But having the freeze when you're going across over somewhere where you're applying for a credit card on the spot at a store, and they say, hey, we'll give you 20% off your whatever your shopping is today if you apply for our credit card, it would stop you from getting that unless you unfroze your credit. All right, so it could delay you in getting a loan or a credit card or whatever. So just keep that in mind. All 3 of these credit bureaus have apps. You can keep it right on your phone and freeze and unfreeze it at your will. So it's really not that big a deal, but you should know about that as well. And the other thing is, stay on top of your credit. All right, even if you have a credit freeze, which I do, and I suggest everybody gets one and puts one on all 3 of the credit bureaus. Make sure to check your statements regularly, not only your credit cards but your bank statement. And your credit reports. As I said earlier in this video, not every creditor reports to all 3 of them. So you may get a copy of your credit report from all 3 of the credit bureaus, and there will be some different things on each one. Or something might be on this one that's not on this one. So check your credit reports every so often. Especially if you hear things in the news where a company was breached. In the past, we've heard Wawa, Home Depot, Target, even Equifax, who's one of the 3 credit bureaus, got breached and information was stolen. Just this year, Microsoft, Fifth Third Bank, MGM Resorts, and a major mega company, Estee Lauder, have all been hacked. So it's happening out there, and in this day and age of computers and data and everything, there's some pretty smart criminals out there to learn how to hack and get that stuff. So you always need to keep up on your credit report and keep track of that stuff. And that's about it. I think that's pretty much, hey, Yvette, some good information. I hope I gave you guys some value, especially if you never heard this stuff before. If you liked it, give me a like, share it if you think somebody else should see this, that's good information. And appreciate you guys for hopping on, and we'll be back in a couple days, or maybe tomorrow if I can do it, to talk about a fraud alert, which is different than a credit freeze. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for jumping on. As I said, you can scroll back a few days to see my video on credit scores, or just search my name on YouTube. I got over 560 videos up there now, all kinds of different things. So hey, jump on there, check it out, subscribe, give me some thumbs up. What's up, Mike? What's going on? All right, so hope you guys have an awesome night. Hope you guys took that in. Go back and review it again if you have. If you got any questions, hit me up. Like it, love it, share it. See you guys soon. Have an awesome night. Your friend Keith Chait, CK Power, Crazy Keith, Mr. Free Everything. Go get it, baby.